Hi, I'm Rob. Yesterday was my birthday. I still have leftover birthday peanut. I never eat cake, except on days when it's not my birthday. My wife, Mrs. L. Space, she knows I like the weird stuff. So for my birthday, she gave me the weird stuff. We filmed it. Would you like to see? Don't be afraid. I'm always very gentle when dealing with the weird stuff. This is Weird Tales. It's from September 1950. It has a ghost story by Isaac Asimov. Everyone thinks Asimov just wrote science fiction, but sometimes Isaac got into the weird stuff. Even a ghost who died by violence shouldn't lose his legal rights, should he? It's about a ghost lawyer. Do ghost lawyers work pro bono? Or does the ghost have to have someone ghost write a check for them? That's the kind of joke my father used to tell. We called them father jokes. Sometimes I watch Andrea at Infinite Text doing flip-throughs of all her Weird Tales magazines, and I get really jealous. So I make voodoo dolls of her. But then, they're so adorable, I can't bear to stick pins into them. So instead, I gather them in a circle, and we have tea parties together. All of these old magazines always have ads for inventors. They needed a lot of inventors back then, because it was so long ago, nothing had been invented yet. So they had to start hiring inventors to invent things. And that's how we got time machines. Oh, sorry, that hasn't happened yet. But don't worry, it will have. When do you ask? It's irrelevant. May 1950. This has Seabury Quinn and Robert Bloch. I like the name Seabury. Not enough people are naming their goldfish Seabury these days. That makes me sad. I'm not going to do flip-throughs of all of these right now, because that would take too long. And my Voodoo Andrea dolls get very angry if I'm late with their tea. The Perfect Host by Theodore Sturgeon. This demon has green skin and red wings. It makes me think of Christmas, except that my Christmas demons have blue skin and black wings. This is from November 1948. This has a Manly Wade Wellman story. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about him lately, so I'm really excited to finally uncover Manly Wade Wellman. But first, I have to find out where he's buried. March 1950. A story by Robert Bloch. He bathed the werewolf, fed a vampire, amused a mermaid, groomed a centaur, nursemaid to nightmares. I thought Andrea at Infinite Text had the best job ever. But this sounds even cooler. I would like to bathe the werewolf. I think that would amuse the mermaid. November 1942. Next, September 1941. This has August Derleth and Seabury Quinn. If my name were August Derleth, it would be very confusing, because that would mean that all of my current identification is wrong. This one has Ray Bradbury, Seabury Quinn, and Robert Bloch. It's a well-known fact that Seabury Quinn and Robert Bloch were kept chained to typewriters in the basement of the Weird Tales headquarters. Or maybe I dreamt that, but that doesn't mean it isn't real. It's from September 1945. This is July 1953. It has a woman sitting on a giant spoon, being rescued from a planet composed entirely of milk by a kindly green alien. She looks horrified that someone wrote the number 25 on the cover. I wonder how the artist knew that was going to happen. This has a Henry Kuttner story in it. This may be my oldest pulp, but I'm not sure. Our perception of time could be wrong. If it flows backwards, then this is my newest pulp. It's from November 1939. Or it will be. I need to be very careful with all of these. They're disintegrating before my very eyes. They're all dying a slow, painful death. I can sense their cellulose fibers breaking down. Sometimes at night, I can hear their screams. It lulls me to sleep. This last one isn't actually a Weird Tales, but instead a thrilling wonder story featuring a thing my wife knows that I can't resist: people in glass tubes. If you put people in glass tubes on the cover of your book, I will buy your book. I don't know why. Plus, this has a Ray Cummings story and Christmas on Mars. This is December 1941. That's it for my weird birthday presents. I want to thank my wife, Mrs. Elspace, for getting weird for me. And thanks to all of you for coming to my weird birthday after party. If you come to my birthday next year, I will put you in a glass tube and keep you forever. If you can't come in person, you can send me a photograph, and I will make a voodoo doll of you, and you can join me and my voodoo Andrea dolls for our daily tea parties. I'll see you next time. Night-night.